back to my channel. In today's video, we will be recreating this beautiful birthday set that I did for Tracey B, one of the members of the Glitter Girls. Tracey likes neon pink, electric blue, she likes tigers, roses, and bling. And I got every single one of those items covered in this set. This set is going to be really quick. There are simple techniques using these products here, which I will be introducing as I use them during the video. So stick around, you don't want to miss this one. Okay, so I'm back and I've gone ahead and put 2 coats of either Madame Glam's bright Barbie pink, representing the neon pink, or Urban Graffiti's Royal Blood, which is the electric blue color. I have gone ahead and also applied No White top coat to the thumb, middle finger, and the pinky. I did not yet apply it to the index or the ring finger because we're going to sugar those 2 nails with some really pretty matching glitter. So let's do that right now. First, you take your No White top coat. You apply a generous amount. We'll do the blue one first. Generous amount. Make sure you cover the entire nail so you don't have any bald spots of glitter. There we go. I'm going to grab a sheet of paper which will go ahead and catch all the glitter so that I don't have it sticking to my silicone mat, especially the fine glitters. The bigger glitters are not as bad, but they're easier to clean up. So then you take your glitter. Look how pretty that is. Look how that sparkles. And I think it was a perfect match for the blue. So this is, I lost count on how many birthday collabs I've done. We've got a rather large group, and I always have fun doing these because it allows me to be very creative. So you take and sprinkle the glitter. I'm going to put it over the pot. Let's move this up a little bit so you can see. And you just basically, into the No White top coat, sprinkle your glitter. Almost like if you're using dip powder. Look how pretty that is. This is so pretty. Oh my goodness, I can't get over it. It's just as pretty as when I did it the first time. Make sure you get your sidewalls. And we have not yet applied any No White top coat to the ring finger, which is good because then the blue won't accidentally stick to it. And you take and you tap off the excess. And what I like to do to help it along is lightly press down. If you got good coverage, you're not going to get any gel polish on your finger. And you're not going to pull any glitter off of the nail either. It just basically helps pack it down. And then you can also run your finger along the side of the sidewall to pick up any excess that dripped over. And look at how spectacular that looks. So we're going to get this one in the lamp, and then I'm going to clean up this blue glitter, and we're going to come back and do the pink glitter on the ring finger. Okay, so I've taken this out of the lamp, and what you do is you take a soft brush and you brush away any of the excess glitter. And I'm going to get it off my stand as well. And look at how spectacular that looks. Look how that glitter shines. So pretty. Just brush this off quick into the garbage because I don't want this getting into my pink glitter. So I'm going to try to pen right next to me. There we go. No blue glitter. Time for the pink. You take your no wipe top coat. And you repeat the same process. Okay, and now you brush the excess of the pink off the nail, off of your stand. Look at how pretty that looks. So pretty. And we're done with those two nails. So we can take those and put it on my spare base. So now we're ready to work on the center nail. And the center nail is basically a rose that I painted using Madame Glam's Art Gel Polish. If you don't have Art Gel Polish, it's also known as Blooming Gel. If you don't have it, you can also use a base coat. That would work as well. But basically, you take a thin layer of the Art Gel Polish, you apply it to the already polished nail. You just make it nice and smooth. Nice thin layer. Don't make it too thick, because then what you're about to do with the rose effect with the other color gel polish, it's going to spread too quickly and you won't be able to control it. So if you put a thin layer, by the time you get done with the entire nail, it spreads enough so that it gives you the look you want, but you're not fighting yourself trying to run after the gel polish. You'll see what I mean when I work on this now. I'm going to use my palette. I'm going to take a small dollop of the pink. You don't need that much because it's only one nail. There we go. And you take a fine point detailer brush, and in today's video I'm going to be using Enailcouture's fine point detailer brush. I believe this is a 3mm brush. It's really tiny. I usually use young nails, but I forgot I had a set of these, so I said let me give them a try. So basically the rose is a series of commas, some connected, some not, that you do around the nail in a circular pattern. You work your way round and round the nail until you eventually build up what looks as a rose. So we're going to start in the center, and I'm going to zoom in so that you can see this. Okay. You start in the center and you make a small comma. Almost a backwards comma. That's how I start. Make sure you have enough polish. Get a generous amount on your brush. And you do a small comma. And then you take and you do another comma on top of that one. And you take a little more polish and you connect that comma to a backwards comma. Make sure you have enough gel polish, because if it doesn't, the effect is not the same. There we go. Now that's enough. And you push it like this. And then you work on the opposite side. So I want to put one here. And I want to connect it here. think I'm going to do one anywhere you have an opening. I'm going to put one here. I'm going to connect it here. Now I'm going to do one on this side. And you're going to see as the blooming gel, or in this case Madame Glam's art gel polish, starts to work, that's going to spread and it's going to start giving you the effect of a rose. I didn't put enough on my brush. There we go. And then you want another one here. I'm going to put a little more. If you make a mistake, you can wipe it off and start over. I think this one's coming out really pretty. And no two roses are exactly alike. We're going to take this one and put it here. And put a little more gel polish. Sometimes it's hard to pick up a larger amount on these tiny brushes, but the tiny brushes work the best because when you pull and lift, it gives you the tiniest fine point at the end of the stroke. And you can really see how the rose is coming together. And you take and do another comma and grab a little more on that part. There we go. And then you pull it on the other side. And then we'll get one at the very top over here. I'm going to put a little more gel polish. Put a nice layer there. And pull this one here. And this is actually looking very pretty. I'm very pleased with this one. And I'm just going to put a half comma over here. And then there's an empty space over here. So I'm going to go ahead and take and put one last comma in here. And there you have it. The blooming gel has caused the rose to spread. The best part about this is what happens next. So let me get this in the lamp for 30 seconds before it spreads anymore. And we'll be right back and I'll show you the next step, which gives it the 3D effect. So that's come out of the lamp. And as you can see, let me get my light to shine on it a little bit better. There you go. It looks like a rose. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take that same gel polish and you're going to line the inside of every single petal that you just created. And just put a generous amount to create the lines. So we started in the middle, so I'm going to go ahead and put a line on this one on the inside of that petal. And then I did this one. And you don't have to do them in exact order. Just take a nice little generous amount. It almost creates an embossed effect on the nail. On the inside of each petal. Just continue to do this until you've gotten all of them. have it. By putting those extra strokes in, it creates a 3D effect on the rose. I'm going to get this in the lamp before the gel polish starts spreading, because this is just regular gel polish. If it was gel paint, it doesn't spread as quickly. It's a thicker consistency. Let me get this in, and then we're going to come back and top coat that. Okay, so that's out of the lamp. So the next step we have to do is put a no wipe top coat over the entire nail. We're going to sugar this rose, but we're only going to sugar the parts that we did as the 3D effect. Not the original blooming part, but all those little additional lines that we just added. The reason why we top coat it is because these gel polishes dry with an inhibition layer, and you want to make sure that when you're going to sugar the nail, because we're going to sugar those little lines that we created, that there's no extra stickiness. That way the glitter only sticks to those lines. So I went in here, and you don't have to be that meticulous about it, and you don't want to lose the 3D effect, so don't put too much. And I'm wiping off in between. There we go. Get that in the lamp for 30 seconds and we'll be right back. So we're back. The nail is out of the lamp and it has no sticky layer. You can feel all those lines that we did. If you tilt it and I show you with the shine of the light, you can also see those lines. Now what we want to do is we want to take that same detailer brush and our tile, and you want to put a little bit of no wipe top coat on it, and you want to trace over those lines you did, because that's what we want the glitter to stick to. We're going to go ahead and apply the same paint glitter that we did earlier to the ring finger. So you take a generous amount and you basically just trace over all of those lines that you did. For this part you could actually use a thicker gel, like a builder gel, but it dries with an inhibition layer, so you would have to top coat it, and so you can't sugar the nail. It would just basically be encapsulated glitter. Make sure we get every single one of these. This gel polish is thick enough where it'll sit on the nail with enough time for you to put it in the lamp to set it. Now you could also do sections. You do a couple of them and then you could flash cure if you have a runnier gel polish. This gel polish, Madam Glam No Wipe Top Coat, actually doesn't run. Let me get this one last thing. I think I did it already, but let me just make sure. Okay. Then we're going to get that in the lamp. We're going to come back. No, actually, we have to sugar it. What am I talking about? That's the whole point of this. Now we take the glitter and you apply it straight over the no wipe top coat, and you don't touch it at all. You just let the glitter stick to it. Make sure you put it all over those lines that you just polished on the nail. Now you can tap it, but don't brush it yet. Let's get it in the lamp, we'll cure it, and then you brush the excess off. Make sure you get off as much as possible. I don't want all this glitter in my lamp. And I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back and this is out of the lamp. So you take your brush and you go ahead and brush off the excess. Do it sideways, do it circular, whatever you manage to stick to the stripes that we created, or the embossed details that we created, now has glitter on it and the rest doesn't. So it almost brings out the 3D of the rose. You can choose not to glitter it and just do it like this without the glitter. But I like the glitter because it kind of ties it in to these other nails that we just did. So I'm going to transfer this over here. There you have your 3 glitter nails. And the next nails we're going to be working on are the 2 tiger nails. So let me clean up this mess and I'll be right back. Okay, so the first nail that we're going to go ahead and work on is the pink nail, and we're going to put blue tiger stripes and then some blue bling at the end. Now, tiger stripes are similar to zebra stripes, except zebra stripes tend to go together and then occasionally have single lines by themselves. But tiger stripes, they don't really touch. They have, sometimes it breaks out into forks, sometimes it breaks, it's just across the nail. So what I did is I started from the top, worked my way down. I used the same gel polish that I have on the pinky nail. I used that to create the stripes on the thumbnail. So I'll bring back my palette. These tiles work great as palettes. You don't have to buy anything fancy. It's just a white tile that I got from Home Depot. I recommend. You can get a bigger one if you like to work with a bigger one. This one's just fine for me. I think it's a 4x6. So we'll put a small dollop on there because you really don't need that much at all. And then basically you load up your brush, but you twist it a little so that you don't have a big huge blob. And you see how we're creating those little stripes on the dollop that we created? You do the same thing on the nail. Very similar to the zebra nail that I did. And I'll go ahead and put a card up here in the corner so that you can refer to that video and see how I did zebra stripes, and then you can compare the two and see the difference. They're very similar. It just depends on the separation. That's how you determine whether you're doing zebra or tiger. Alright, so let's start this. So after you have all your stripes done, I'm going to put one more here. It has like a little empty space. After you've got all your stripes done, you're going to take the same gel polish. Let me wipe off my brush. And if you saw me in between the fast forwarding, there's a couple of them that I thought they were a little too thick, so I cleaned them up a little. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go around the outline of that nail. You don't have to. You could leave it just like this. But I like to put an outline around it. So I'm going to take my striper brush and just saturate it with gel polish. And you basically just lay that on the side of the nail. I'm going to put a little more gel polish on here just to make sure I have enough. You basically saturate your brush. There we go, that feels a little bit more better. And you lay your nail sideways and you just place the brush. You see the brush is almost the entire length of the nail. That makes it easier because you want to just place the brush on the nail on the sidewall and just pull it forward down the nail. Now what you do is you go back and you polish underneath it to fill it in. And now you have your outline stripes. I'm going to get that in the lamp. I'm going to do the same on the pinky nail with the pink polish, and I'll come back and I'll bring them all together and we'll add some rhinestones to the set. Don't go anywhere. Alright, so I'm back and we've taken the pinky nail out of the lamp, and now we need to cover them with a no white top coat, but before I put them in the cure, I'm going to add some rhinestones to decorate both the thumb and the pinky, because next to the other glitters they look a little plain to me. So we're going to apply a nice generous coat because we have to not only seal in the tiger stripes, but allow us enough on the nail to apply the bling. So there you have it. Tiger stripes, roses, electric blue, neon pink, bling, everything that Tracey B likes. Happy birthday, Tracey. I hope you like your birthday set. Thank you for watching. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment below, let me know what you're interested in seeing. What do you think about this rose technique? Would you rather have seen it with glitter, or would you rather have seen it just plain? Because I still think that it had a really pretty effect plain. I just wanted to tie it in. Thank you for watching. I hope you join me in the next video. Until then, bye!